Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Surviving Mars in our ill-fated Shadow of Elysium series. This has not been a fun time, last couple of episodes. Things are starting to look up for one side of the colony, but we don't have any transportation. The research tree has not been kind to me, and I have not yet unlocked the ability to fly colonists back and forth between residences and jobs, and so I have two kind of isolated colonies, but they need one another, and it's been a hell of a time keeping everything going. We do have water production again, after we unexpectedly, last episode, lost water. That was my fault. I wasn't paying attention to how close that deposit was to being depleted. Of course, these need maintenance, and we have starving colonists. Now, you shouldn't be starving. I just dropped you off a ton of food. So maybe not have the grocer prioritized anymore. I need to see which buildings are on high priority, because that has screwed us up so much in the past. I want to keep the metals extractor on high priority for reasons I've explained. Now, is one rocket ready to bring colonists? Yeah. Now, I doubt that there are going to be many interested people, but it looks like there are enough. Not many engineers, but some geologists, botanists. Hang on, I need to not be picky at this point. I'll allow lazy, I'll allow idiot, I'll allow gambler, I'll even allow whiners. Loners and cowards, not so much. Okay. And I do want to go ahead and emphasize no specialization as well. Let's not emphasize medic. I mean, well, actually, let's keep it emphasized. I just don't need officers for the moment. Launch. All right, we have new colonists on the way, thank God. And they can hopefully work this machine part factory once it gets online. Okay, now we're starting to produce machine parts here. Let me go ahead and amplify it, so it will produce them even faster. And we might finally have our feet under us. We don't have any Earth-sick colonists, so when the new rockets arrive, no one's going to leave. Which is a nice change of pace, right? We only have 180 metals left in this thing, which is ironic. We need to get another dome built so we can get over here to this one. I might build a big dome over here next. That might be the most sensible thing to do if this is going to be the place where people survive. I want to get this area stabilized. Should I just delete this dome over here? Maybe I should. I feel badly because this is what screwed me up. I was like, oh yeah, I can expand over here right before everything went to hell. If I were to delete it, it would give me 40 metals, 75 concrete, 12.5 polymers. So I would lose a good amount of the resources that went into that. And technically colonists died in order to help, in order to get that going. So, also, what are my RC rover, what are these kids doing? There's more concrete to be brought in, guys. Let's do a concrete depot. There we go. But I think that would be the best thing to do. It's a little bit crazy. I mean, I spent a lot of time trying to get that ready, and then it blew up in my face. Really wish that refunded metal of some kind, but I'll live with it. Split life support grids. What? What are you talking about? That's not true. Yeah, split life support grid. What are you talking about? End of an age. Alright, so our last living founder has died. Rest in peace, friend. Alright, let's go ahead and clear the old dome. Wow, this is what a wrecked dome looks like. And the drones are going crazy. Okay, split power grids. What are you saying? Oh, okay, I see what you did. Not a problem. Alright, so with those resources, I should be able to go ahead and get a second dome going over here. Let's do it. Let's be optimistic, because I don't have a choice. I've got to get the metal worked. If I did this well, I could actually have a dome in range of everything. Ooh, look at that. Cold terrain. Yep, right here. Look at that. Okay. That's perfect. That couldn't get better. Yeah, I'm staring at it like in disbelief, like something's got to go wrong. This is too perfect. Also, the subsurface heater is not quite... I could reposition this to where it might be able to help both domes. I'm probably going to need to do a second one. Alright, let's definitely get power running over to the new dome. And water. This could be what turns things around, actually getting a large dome up and running over here. Cross your fingers. I know mine are crossed, because the last few episodes have been ridiculous. Definitely one of the tougher times I've had trying to keep a colony afloat, if not the toughest. What's happening? Oh, it's the subsurface heater. I was like, don't tell me that you're messed up again. Okay, we can... Yeah, there's not that many applicants at the moment. They'll slowly build back up over time, but it's going to take a second. Cargo-wise, do I need to order anything, or can I leave things running for a while? Machine parts factory. Starving colonists. What? Okay, there's food coming in now. There's food. Go get it. Seriously. Did I reactivate all of the buildings that were using water? I think I did. Alright, stuff over here needs maintenance. Looks like mainly machine parts are needed. I don't know that I have enough machine part production over here to... And that's with the upgrade going. How many people are living here? Oh, hang on. Got my new colonists right now, as a matter of fact. Hang on. You have... Huh. See, if I land them here, that's not going to be good. I need to land them at the old domes. Let's see if they can help breathe life back into this operation here. And I'm going to de-emphasize everything, pretty much, including the farms. I want things to be equal priority so that the colonists distribute themselves more normally between all these jobs. Alright, you can see the drones unloading that concrete. Alright, 19 new colonists. Nice. I forgot that our cargo capacity for colonists has improved, so that's a lot of buildings that are now working again thanks to the arrival of those colonists. Only 6 buildings not working now. That's a step in the right direction. I like it. Now the next question is, how quickly can we get more machine parts? We just need to produce them as rapidly as possible. Meanwhile, this dome is slowly but surely getting built. And we have some metal up here. I would love to get up here. I really would. How close are we to our next research project? That'll give us some money. We can get that dome up and running. Let's see, water production, water demand are currently matched. So I'm going to need to build a new water extractor now. Let's stay on top of this, shall we? 'Cause I certainly wasn't on top of it before. Am I right? And then... See, the thing is, this is going to drain this water supply really quickly. All right. I've just told them to emphasize getting those built. All right, How many new colonists do I have at the moment? Passenger rockets. I have 17 total. Need to wait for some more to pile up. Electronics, how we doing? Not well enough. This machine part factory. Honestly, I think I need to cut this off. Or maybe I'll leave it, because, I mean, one machine part being built here, that's decent. It is machine parts that I need the most, so... Starving colonists. How do you guys keep starving over here? I brought you a ton of food. What's your deal? Is it because you need a diner? Is that it? Well, you're going to get a diner when this dome goes up, so calm down. Also, I just realized I'm out of range with this thing. Hang on, we need to get a resource hub set up next to... That's part of the problem with this dome. Let's build some of the most essential depots. We'll even do a machine parts depot. Why not? Alright, there we go. We are producing a ton of metal, at least, at this metal extractor. That's the beautiful thing about our situation. I could probably up my... I do need the metal to come to the medium dome, but pretty soon I may be able to deprioritize this, and it might up my machine parts production. Tell you what, let's go ahead and do it now. Because that means people will leave this, but as a result, some might go to work, yup, at the machine parts factory. That worked out. Alright, so we're producing... Soil quality here is 100%, so I need to go ahead and start doing bigger crops. Let's do wheat first, just so there's food over here. Actually, with the soil quality being 100%, I'm going to cancel this, and we're going to go straight for wheat right away. Then potatoes, and soybeans. Well, yeah, we'll keep it. We'll keep it that way. Constantly second-guessing myself after how much trouble this colony's been having. Okay. I'm glad that water extractor's going up, but we... Like, I need the power lines to go up too, guys. If these buildings aren't functioning right away, it's just going to waste machine parts because they're sitting in the cold. So, what you doing? Alright, battery optimization has been researched. That means I do have 312 million funding. Let's order a cargo rocket with some more machine parts. And electronics, for good measure. Just... just 5 more. And then I guess a little bit more food, just in case. Okay, that I didn't have more money. Alright, with battery optimization being done, we still do not have access to... It's a robotics technology, right? We still can't fly around. Alright, let's go for automated storage then, because I kind of want to see what that looks like. That's a new aspect of the game that I haven't explored too much yet. We need more drones here, too. Let's look at the RC rover. Are you done collecting all that stuff? No, you're not. There's still concrete sitting over there. And the building's already frozen. Oh my god. I just built that! It freezes too fast. I'm going to go ahead and say it. It freezes too fast. That's ridiculous. I had it on high priority. That shouldn't happen. I'm calling it. Like, I do not like that. I'm not just saying that out of frustration. That's ridiculous. I hope they patch that. We have 11 starving colonists. How? How are you starving? There's 128 food. 128 in this colony. What is your deal? Got Transport food there. Tell you what. Let's have the RC transport. I'm going to have them load food from there. We're just going to do a transport route. Yeah, see, there's tons of food right, like, something has got to be messed up with the transport route. Either that or it's just the drones aren't able to get it here fast enough. We have 20 drones working this route, 17 working this one, and they're all in range. There's nothing that should be preventing them from transporting food to these colonists who kind of need it. Alright, let me get the subsurface heater running. I have to unfreeze it. Water production is solid again. There we go. That was worrying me for a second there. We do have drone printing as a research option, so the ability to build new drones is going to be ours at long last. We do need to start this metal deposit, though, like... I need this dome to get built with some of the remaining metals that I have, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on high priority so that metals go there. So that colonists can live here and set up an extractor there. Interestingly enough, we have the rare metals extractor running again. Oh, the subsurface heater is frozen, so I can't... I can't turn it off. I have to leave it on. Otherwise, I just have to rebuild another one. That is so dumb. Not a fan of that. I mean, it makes sense from a mechanic standpoint, but come on. I mean, are you with me? At some point, I don't expect every complaint I make to go over well, but at some point, you just have to be like, all right, that's a little bit much. Maybe take it easy. Let's see. More machine parts, maybe over here would be ideal. We're demolishing that subsurface heater. I'm going to get a new one built right here. What's up with our power? Alright, I really don't need my concrete production to be running at the moment. That's an old building, I can delete it. That I can just straight up cut off. I've got more than enough concrete. Just gonna shut down my concrete. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a synonym for device. Apparatus. Yes, my concrete apparatus. Shut that down. Alright, good. The new subsurface heater is going online. We're gonna expand it to keep this area cool, and I guess I'm just going to leave that one running. I don't want to, but I don't think I have a choice. Alright, power situation just resolved itself. More starving colonists. Even though there's a ton of... I don't understand it. Do you need... Maybe... Hang on. There's some kids here, so I can't demolish their playground. That's part of their comfort. Yeah, we need to wait for the other dome to go live before I do anything for these guys. We'll build an apartment in here, and then I'll be able to have a passageway that goes to this dome from this one. I might actually move some of the kid stuff and have the passageway kind of come like this. Thankfully, we have plenty of water at this deposit. Still waiting on resources to come into this medium dome. I would have thought, I mean, with all the resources I have, I would have thought it would be okay by now. I'm really surprised that it's taking this long. I guess part of the reason is the subsurface heater was getting built. Also, did I have my RC rover come over here yet? No, I didn't. They were still getting concrete from over there, and there is still some concrete sitting out there. So tell you what, finish that job, shall we? Or will you? I don't want any part in it. Also, we need to get a dumping site set up because there's some waste rocks sitting around here that is just taking up space. Just placing these in ugly locations. There we go. Sooner or later, all of that waste rock will be transmutable to concrete as well, which is part of the reason that I am starting to get less and less concerned about keeping concrete production going. That water extractor's malfunctioned. Oh, that's the one that froze. Speaking of dumping sites, let's go ahead and get a few built here. Of course, there would be a rare metals extractor here too. I could actually expand the subsurface heater to potentially heat it from over there, or maybe move the subsurface heater to where the first one was. All right, starting to see resources come in. Breath caught in my throat. All right. What's going on with the power? I fully upgraded all the wind turbines. It's not maintenance related. I have a lot of stored power. It's probably just the water extractors, the plus 10 consumption. I always thought that was 10% until someone pointed out the other day. It's literally 10 consumption, not 10%. So it's a lot more than I anticipated. So I guess that's going to be the main reason that I'm having issues. Let's see, the best spot to put some of these. Let's do 8 more. And we'll eventually do some more expansion over here, but having these running should fix the power situation. And just because people have bugged me about it, I'll get a few more of these set up too. It's going to take some polymers, but we'll be okay. Alright, I'm briefly going to prioritize the new wind turbines. Those will suck up some machine parts, but we're producing 4.7 a day over here and more over the other one. More starving colonists. Let me guess. In this dome? Yup. Doesn't make any sense. You have plenty of food. Still. I'll build a diner and that should fix the issue. But in the meantime, it's very frustrating to see them constantly starving themselves. There's no one working the mission. Oh no, wait, hang on. Not enough workers. Oh no, I need electronics, which I'm no longer producing a reliable amount of. Hang on, let's look at our passenger situation. Looks like we do have some folks. Non-specialized. Rocket capacity is it? I'm not going to discriminate at all. So we've got some very flawed people coming, but we need these buildings to be running, so I'm going to make that happen. The funny thing is, the electronics factory requires electronics. I've just put that on high priority so the drones will service it and get it repaired when the new colonists arrive. Has this still not been repaired? I guess the bulk of my machine parts just went to these wind turbines, but I still have plenty, and we're producing more. Now, these take primarily polymers, and polymers I've been okay on most of the time. Yeah, let's go ahead and queue up the polymer blades. It's going to take up a lot of polymers, but Medium Dome is almost done with their polymers. Good, that water extractor got repaired. New colonists are getting close. They might be able to save the electronics situation over here. Maybe. I have a diner over here, don't I? Yeah, there's a diner right there. I think it's the lack of a diner in the other. Even though there's a grocer, people being unable to eat out apparently means they start starving. You do realize, people, you're living on Mars. Not Earth, Mars. You're complaining that you can't eat out, so you're starving. Drama Queen much? Alright, we've got some rare metals up there. There's so much to do up here, but until I have a bunch of machine parts to get a tunnel built, if you want to know exactly how many, look at that. Just to build a tunnel requires 30 machine parts. And that's like spare, so I would need to have a really solid base of production going on those. Alright, good. We are producing a few more electronics now, and it looks like the factory started running again because I put it on high priority. Starving... I shouldn't get frustrated at that notification anymore, but because it just keeps popping up. But it just absolutely drives me mad. Now, what's the deal with... Do I not have... a concrete depot there? I've got a universal depot, but not a concrete depot. So that's part of the supply problem here. Dust storm starting in two sols in 5 hours. Who's excited? I guess one thing I'll do while I'm thinking about it is go ahead and get a... Come on now. What are we looking at? Oxygen tank, yeah. Let's get one more of these set up. Might be some upgrades I can run too, we'll see. Actually, I'll build 2 more. And then existing oxygen tanks. Can I upgrade any of them? Can I upgrade the other Moxie? Yes, I can. Okay, new passengers, or new colonists have arrived. Let's see what happens when these guys land. Not a moment too soon. I'm going to de-emphasize the electronics factory, because I need people to distribute themselves evenly between jobs here. Alright, so we can see colonists going to both domes, which is good. I want people to stay working at the electronics factory, and the machine parts factory needs to kick back up into place here too. So these domes finally look like they're fully operational again for the first time in 3 or 4 episodes. How's our machine parts production? 5.1 per sol here. 4.7 per sol here. Hey, okay. We might be in business as long as... And there's even good electronics production happening over here. We still have room. Let's see how much room we have. Actually, that's most of our space. So I'm going to need to start building up over here again, or just allow colonists a means to move around. I'm going to keep recording until automated storage is done, just because that's a good ending point. Plus, I want to see if we get the transport technology. It feels like it's time. And we do finally have... We're starting to get more resources, which we can use. Alright, so hopefully that rocket will be able to bring 22 more colonists. It seems like the application rate is starting to climb again, with things going decently well now. One thing I can do to speed this up is I can load concrete. Soil quality here is 100%. Seems like our food production has gotten under control as well. Soil quality here is 90, and we're producing soybeans, so those are going to go back up. It looks like things might be improving. Famous last words, I know. But it does seem that way, doesn't it? Alright, so we have all the metals and polymers we need to get this dome up and running. We can just get the concrete. Here comes a rather large concrete shipment. Not enough, but it's a start. These domes are going to go, or these drones are going to go nuts. All right, so I think, yeah, he's going to go back and get more concrete. I put him on a transport route, which is perfect. I'm going to wait until this dome gets built. Also, research-wise, we are closing in on automated salvage. If we can just get a solid... I mean, everything will turn around the second I have access to this top level, and I think we're getting there. I think within one more episode, we might just achieve it. Because our machine parts situation is so much better now. Actually, right here, it's not. For whatever reason, people scaled back. See, what's going on with this? Like, this is what I don't understand, is that the shift information does seem to change at night. And then, like, during the day, they repopulate. But for some buildings, it doesn't do that. Why? What's the deal? All right, this rocket, when it returns, will also bring me some money. Cannot wait for that. Okay. So that should be all of the concrete that's required. And then we have a lot to build inside this dome. And not... literally 40 metals left in this. Not a moment too soon. We're waiting for this to hit 30. We also need to get this rare metals deposit started. Almost there. Tell you what, let's keep those maintained, shall we? I've just put all the water extractors on high priority. More starving colonists. It's so annoying. I feel bad for constantly rolling my eyes at it, but you shouldn't be starving. You've got everything you need. Don't complain that you can't eat out. It's ridiculous. One more concrete. There we go. Got a new dome. A new beginning. We still don't have a way for colonists to get back and forth between the two colonies, but now that we're going to have a larger dome here, I can connect these two. We're going to have to move some buildings around to make it happen, but I can connect these two. I might actually demolish that farm to make it happen. That might be the best way to do it. We'll see. But we will get this. Let's see what happens here. Hang on. Yeah. We're going to need some more oxygen production to support that dome, but that's fine. I can pull that off in the beginning of the next episode. And then we are going to do a bunch of building and hopefully bring in some new colonists. And if we're lucky, we'll have enough machine parts consistently building by the end of the next episode or two that we can get a tunnel up here. And once we get up there, the game is going to just blow wide open. We've been stuck down here, and this whole valley nearly killed us. And now we are turning the tide in just one episode. The last one was pretty frustrating, but this one is looking a little better. And in the next one, like I said, we can get up there. Get ready for some... especially if you haven't seen me do this before, if you haven't played Surviving Mars, or you don't know, like, how much of a windfall that's going to bring us and what some of the later game technologies are going to look like, you're in for a treat. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day or every other day right now at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.